Ladies and gentlemen, at first I have to say many thanks for the opportunity to say a few words about that issue and about the new start of a campaign to end this problem. Many people I talked during recent days about slavery had the opinion this belonged to ancient times. It does not exist anymore. Some of them acknowledge maybe in some African or Asian states, but those are exceptions. Sometimes people are irritated heard about forced prostitution and human trafficking. What we are talking about is different, much more broader, I think. The truth is, slavery happens every day in almost every country, even in EU member states. That's not gossip, that's proven reality in numbers no one seems to imagine. The media just started to investigate and already uncovered several serious cases of slavery within the EU. Let me tell you about some of the recent very disturbing findings. The University of Leiden in the Netherlands investigates about some cases of slavery. One of it in Malta. There are people from North Korea who work in a Maltese factory for Armani and so on. 12 to 16 hours per day, 7 days the week. They live almost interned altogether with no contact whatsoever. Their passports were taken away. They have to give all their salary to the North Korean authorities and receive only a small part of it to survive. I already contacted the Commission, the ILO, and the Human Rights Agency to investigate. We got a clear answer from the Human Rights Agency, but we got also another unsatisfying answer stating that is the problem of the member states. I ask you, don't we live in Europe where we have universal standards on human rights apply? Don't we have a responsibility to protect people from slavery? Just last week, the German news agency Vice provided another report about slavery in Europe. In Poland work hundreds of North Korean workers exploited from a company which is a joint venture between Polish and North Korean business partners. They are used to build luxury apartments, to work on docks, on military of NATO, and in the agriculture industry. They live all together in hidden houses under constant surveillance of high-ranking North Korean military officials. They as well get their salary paid to a company run by the state of North Korea. They work 12 hours a day and have no rights whatsoever, and nobody cares. Not the Polish authorities, not the European Union. And to be polite, it's not a suspicion of Poland and Malta. The suspicion exists also on other member states, including Germany. That's why this campaign is so important. It's not enough to talk about fight slavery in meetings and government addresses. ILO forced labor protocol signatories need to ratify and implement the measures from this legally binding international contract. About 38.5 million people are trapped in modern slavery around the world, the globally slavery index from 2013 suggests. And in Europe, there are not hundreds, nay hundred thousands. This is an issue we have to overcome very quickly. The European Commission, the Council, and the Parliament need to act on this. A very important step would be to introduce measures to exclude companies involved in slavery from any business or public procurement procedure by law. Imagine 3 out of 176 countries included in the research have such policies in place. We as the European Parliament will take this matter very serious. I will ask my fellow colleagues to address those cases in the Committee for Employment and Social Affairs. We will invite the Commission, European Commission and the Council to report about their actions to come up with concrete proposals against modern slavery in the European Union. And we hope at this on the support of the ILO. Dear friends from the ILO, I'd like to encourage you to follow your path, to pressure governments and institutions to fight modern slavery. Thanks for your invitation to this event. Thanks to Claude Moraes for having made this possible in the European Parliament. Thank you so much and a lot of success.